And Patty joins us live now from Washington, D.C. Patty, there had been rumours that Bill Daley hadn't integrated well with the president's inner circle of advisors. What more do we know as to why he's stepping down, Patty?
Exactly. If you look at President Barack Obama, he really has this very tight group of advisors, most of them from Illinois, from Chicago politics. So you would have thought that Daley would have fit in, but throughout the last few years, it's not as if the Daleys that are quite the political force in Chicago and Obama have had that close of a relationship. There have always been questions about his management style, and there were some big embarrassments on his watch, most of them having to do with relationships with Congress. Remember the near default on the debt, unable to work out a deal on the deficit. You know, it was just a few months ago that it was subtly announced that Daley, many of his duties were going to be given to a staff member. So hearing that, you might have thought, well, of course, everyone in Washington would have expected this was going to happen. He had lost some of his duties. But I have to tell you the truth, this was completely unexpected because this just doesn't happen. Chiefs of staff do not leave the White House with less than a year to go until the election. And Daley had said that he had every intention of staying. So that definitely frames this issue for you, I think.
And Patty, we know that the budget director, Jacob Lew, has been named as his replacement. What do we know about him?
He is the consummate Washington insider. He's worked at the State Department. He was budget director under President Bill Clinton. He's budget director again under President Obama. He's worked with some of the top Democrats on Capitol Hill. It could be an indication that President Obama is widely expected. He's going to really try to take on Congress. He's going to do more of the progressive agenda as it goes into this election year, really try to frame the debate as the rich versus the rest of America. It could be an indication that Jacob Lew is going to take off the gloves. He's been known to be very even-tempered, and after all, he's a budget guy, so apparently pretty good with the numbers.
Patty, just briefly before you go, how significant is the timing of all of this, given the upcoming elections?
It's very significant, especially because we're starting to hear all of these tell-all books starting to come out of the White House talking about it being a very negative place to work, a lot of the infighting, the backbiting. You don't want that going into an election year. If you're an incumbent candidate, you have to be on message. And we've heard a lot of talk about this infighting within the White House. Now, you see that at every White House, but the chief of staff, and I know probably people are thinking, well, why are we talking about an aide who's unelected? He's not a cabinet member. The chief of staff is an incredibly critical position when it comes to the White House. In essence, he decides what the message is, who gets to see the president, what the president reads. He really is, in many ways, he's called the co-president. So this is a very big deal, a sign of where the Obama administration is as it heads into this critical year.
Patty, thank you.